More races left in the Diecast Indycar League season. Here's your winners so far in this season. Now let's take a look at your point standings. Kyle Kirkwood and Marcus Ericsson, your two championship contenders. Kirkwood still leads the way. He leads by 28 points over Marcus Ericsson. Pato jumps up to third after his win last week. Then Pelot, Dixon, Power look like the only six drivers who have a mathematical chance at a championship, or I shouldn't say mathematical, a realistic shot at the championship. But the main two contenders are Kirkwood and Ericsson, and let's find out where they start today. Doggo cameo. So, on pole, we got Alexander Rossi and Connor Daly. Row 2, it's Marcus Ericsson, one of our championship contenders, and rookie Louis Foster. Then row 3, it's Graham and last week's winner, Pato, who could realistically jump back in this championship with a couple big results. Christian Rasmussen with the new sponsor starts 7th, and Christian Lundgaard is 8th. Starting at your top 10 is Joseph and Stingray. Then it's Alex Pelot, another person who could vault into this championship fight in Nashville with some great results here today at Portland and Milwaukee. And Scotty Mack to his outside. Then Kiffin and Kyle Kirkwood, who had a really bad qualifying effort. He starts today in 14th. Then Nolan and Will Power, who needs to start stringing together good results if he wants a chance at this first ever championship in this series. Then Colton and Scott Dixon. He also did not need this qualifying effort, trying to get back in this championship hunt. And last but not least, rookie Jacob Abel, starting shotgun on the field. 15 laps today at Portland, and we'll see who will win and who will stay in this championship fight. And let's see if anyone can run down Kyle Kirkwood.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does your pet have you wrapped around his paw? Name something Grandpa might be a little too old to be riding on. Name a picnic food you'd be surprised to see an ant carry.
Pizza.
Name a word that follows speed.
Speed limit.
Name a truly relaxing sound.
Waves and ocean.
Welcome to the Diecast Indycar League race 15 of 18 here today at Portland. Here's all your winners so far. And now the point standings. Kyle Kirkwood has a 28-point lead over his other championship rival and teammate, Marcus Ericsson. Otto Ward jumps up to third after his win last Sunday night. And then Alex Pelot, 4th. Scott Dixon, 5th. Will Power, 6th. Are the only 6 drivers who have a realistic shot at this championship. As you can see the rest of the results on your screen. Let's take a look where they started. Here's a doggo cameo for all you dog people. Cowboy! Cowboy, look at the camera! Look at it. Look at it, you beautiful doggo. Cowboy. Alright, on pole, Alexander Rossi. Connor Daly starts 2nd, that's your front row. Then championship contender Marcus Ericsson starts 3rd. Big qualifying effort from him as Kirkwood's deep in the field. Rookie Louis Foster is 4th. Then the other Rahal Honda, Graham. And then Pato after his win last week in 6th. Needs a couple of good results to get back in the championship hunt at Nashville. Christian Rasmussen starts 7th with a new sponsor. And Christian Lundgaard in 8th. Joseph and Stingray round out your top 10. Then Alex Pelot, who is trying to get back into the championship fight, and Scotty Mack to his outside. Then Kiffin, and starting 14th is your points leader, Kyle Kirkwood. Did not have a good result qualifying-wise. Not good for him. Then Nolan and Will Power, who needs to start stringing together bigger results, as well as Colton and Scott Dixon. Scott Dixon trying to get in the championship fight. And Colton trying to get in the top 10 in the standings to join his other 2 Andretti teammates. And starting last, shotgun on the field, Dale Corn Racing's rookie, Jacob Abel. 15 laps here today at Portland. Let's see who will take the win on the Pacific Northwest.
Name something Grandpa might be a little too old to be riding on. You said, boy, don't go to that was a good one. So they said, told them, number one answer, they picnic food, you be surprised to see an ant cat. You say, banana. Survey said, watermelon. Watermelon was number one. Name a word that follows speed. You said, speed trap. Survey said, demon. Speed demon was number one. We need a big one. Name a truly relaxing sound. You said, babbling creek. One of my favorites. Survey said,
Here we go. Green flags out. We're racing at Portland. Connor Daly leads up number one. Marcus Ericsson, Louis Foster side by side for second. And here's Christian Rasmussen already charging to the front. He's up to fourth. But Connor leads the way, but Ericsson and Foster trying to make it three wide. Battle brewing for eighth. Joseph and Stingray side by side for ninth with Lundgaard right in front of them. And now Rossi's going to get pushed by Pato for fifth. Big push. Louis Foster to the lead. Now Marcus Ericsson pulls out on lap number 3. Marcus Ericsson to the lead. He clears up in front of Louis Foster. He gets a push from Graham, who's up to third. But it's Ericsson in the lead, followed by Foster. Graham, it looks like Rasmussen, instead of helping his teammate, is going to go with the momentum on the high side. Ericsson leading. But now Foster gets drop kicked, and here's Graham side by side with Ericsson for the lead. Lap number 4, Ericsson leads to the line, but Graham is right to his inside. 3 wide for third. Rasmussen is there. He's going to push Graham to the lead. What a banner day for Ed Carpenter Racing. There's a lot of good teams that are having banner days. Juncos has both of their cars inside the top 10 at the moment. For now. Connor's been getting drop kicked. He's already down to 9th. Ever since that happened. But 3 cars fighting for the lead, and one of them you normally don't see at the front. Christian Rasmussen's had an awful season, but here he is. Lap number 5, Graham leading, then Ericsson. Then Louis Foster gets a push up to third from Pato. Pato trying to regain that title. A points leader, Pato, once again. He's up to 4th right now, trying to get back up there, and Graham trying to get back in the championship fight. Back here, Kyle Kirkwood is up to 13th. He's only gained one spot since the start. And Will Power and Kiffin just made contact. Oh boy. That could get ugly. Not a good start race so far for Herta. He's back there battling Abel for last. Dixon and Power not doing what they need to do. As Power is just getting hit by everybody, it seems. Kiffin had a really bad turn. Now Kirkwood did as well. They're going to fall back big time. Oh boy, Connor is really falling back. He's now outside the top 10. He's way in the back. Graham in the lead. Whoa, is there contact? Contact between Louis Foster and Marcus Ericsson. Big time contact. They keep it going. But there's damage to the 45 and the 28. As we begin lap number 6. Scotty Mack is now in the fight. But it is Graham followed by Ericsson for now. And look at this. Pato with a big run. Pato to the outside of Graham for the lead. Stingray to third. And oh boy, the 28 and the 45 R&D dropping. There's the damage effect from Ericsson and Foster when they collided. They're going straight to the back. Alex Pillow now catches up to the leaders, and Kyle Kirkwood, who is now past Marcus Ericsson, he joins in this top 10 fight. Not good for Marcus Ericsson as he now runs last. Kyle Kirkwood in the top 10 trying to gain spots. But the battle for the lead is up front, and we're going to have a crash. Alexander Rossi crashes into his teammate Rasmussen, and he goes into the wall. Caution's out, and their pole sitter is out of this race. Alexander Rossi out. Started first, finishes last. It's been an awful second half of the season for Rossi, who was once in the championship fight, now finds himself looking like outside of the top 12 in the points.
Set up your alley, man. There ain't a reason a woman might say that her ex is the greatest ex-husband a girl can have.
He still take care of his kids.
You take care of your kids.
So we're going to restart on lap 8. Pato is the leader. Graham is second, then Stingray, then Rasmussen. Scotty Mack finds himself in the top 5. Pillow up to 6th. Lundgaard 7th. Kirkwood up to 8th. Joseph 9th. And Will Power rounds out your top 10. Then it's Nolan. Then it's Connor. Then it's Dixon. Then it's Kiffin. Then it's Abel. Then it's Colton. And then it's the damaged Foster and Ericsson. Here we go. Green flag. Lap number 8 is underway at Portland. And a good start for Pato. He goes immediately to the lead, followed by Rasmussen, Scotty Mack, and Alex Pillow. The yellow cars rising to the front. Graham fights back. Look at Joseph Roman on the outside, and Will Power is there as well. Scott Dixon, Kiffin, Jacob Abel, Colton Foster, Ericsson. Ooh, trouble. Big crash. Nolan Siegel crashes with Scott Dixon. Scott Dixon's in the crash, and Jacob Abel's in the crash. Big crash. Nolan Siegel crashes hard. Scott Dixon is in it as well. And poor Jacob Abel had nowhere to go. And he hits the wall. That is not what Scott Dixon needed if he wanted to get back into this championship. He's in the wall and out of it. Very unfortunate for those three. Jacob Abel, who was having a really good second half of the season, but stumbled in the past 2 weeks, 19th and 18th for the 18 team. Then you got Nolan. He finishes 17th. He's had a dismal season. A few bright spots, but it's been pretty dismal. And then Scott Dixon, 16th, still surprisingly has not won a race, but he's been hit or miss the entire year, and today it was miss. 16th for the number 9. Surprisingly, he hasn't won a race, but his two teammates have. I find that very shocking. All right, so we're going to go back green on lap 11. So we have 15 cars on track. Erickson 15th, Foster 14th. Then Connor. Then Colton. Then Kirkwood. Then Kiffin. Power. Stingray. Lundgaard, Joseph. Pelot at the back half of the top 5. Then Scotty Mack. Graham. Rasmussen. He's having a hell of a day. And Pato. We're going to go green on lap 11 of 15. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're back underway at Portland. Pato gets a good start. Rasmussen right behind him. Scotty Mack and Pelot join to make it the top 4 with Graham in 5th. And everybody else hungry. They might take him 3 wide here. Here's Joseph the push. Stingray, Will Power trying to take it 3. Here's Kiffin. The Andretti boys of Kirkwood and Colton. Andretti having an awful day right now. Andretti having an awful day right now. And it might get worse. It does get worse. Kyle Kirkwood's around. Kyle Kirkwood's around. Kyle Kirkwood's around with Connor, and Herta crashes. And Herta has nowhere to go. Big crash here for those two Andretti Global cars and Connor. This is definitely going to be a yellow. And the points leader is in the wall. Kyle Kirkwood, who got hit by Connor, spun around. And they collect the 26 of Colton. Yeah, Connor just came in and there was nowhere for them to go. And yeah, very unfortunate as Andretti Global's day goes from bad to worse. Erickson damaged, Kirkwood and Colton out. But this is huge for Pato, for Pelot, for Will Power, for Scotty Mack. Everybody that's up there in the standings has a chance to gain a ton of points in Kyle Kirkwood. So Connor finishes 15th. Both the front row starters with dismal days. And then Kyle Kirkwood 14th. His first finish outside the top 10 since Road America 7 races ago. Then Colton 13th.
Go fish times 2.
So with the red flag coming out for that crash, we're going to have a green-white checker to settle. There are I believe there are 12 cars left. And let's take a look. Erickson and Foster are damaged. They're not contending. Lundgaard and Power. They're 11th, or they're 10th and 9th. Kiffin 8th. Joseph 7th. 6th for Stingray. Alex Pillow in the top 5. Then, Graham, Scotty Mack, Christian Rasmussen looking for his first win of the year and of his career, and Pato leading the charge, trying to vault himself back into the championship fight. Marcus Ericsson may be right behind Kirkwood in points after this. So here we go. A green-white checker to settle it. Will it be Pato? Will it be Rasmussen? Or will it be somebody else? Green, green, green in Portland. Who wins? Graham gets a better jump. Here's Pato the block. Rasmussen's there. Rasmussen's going to fight. Stingray. Look at Kiffin. Kiffin's making a huge charge. Kiffin Simpson trying to make a charge at this. Here he is out of nowhere looking for the lead. Out of nowhere, the 8 car into the battle with Pato. They make contact. Kiffin bangs into another one. Can they all hang on? Kiffin's there, as well as Pato. This is going to be a where did he come from if he wins. Here's Graham pushing Pato to the lead. White flag in the air. One more time around. Pato gets pushed around. Graham to the lead. Kiffin makes it 3 wide up the middle. Watch Stingray. Watch Pillow. Stingray gives Graham a shot. And Scotty Mack is there as well. Christian Rasmussen. He's in the fight. Will Power and Lundgaard almost hit. They almost crashed. Will Power and Lundgaard almost crashed in the back. Everyone's got to fight. The top 7 cars have a chance at the win. 3 by 3 behind Graham. Look at Stingray out of nowhere. He's up there. But it's all Graham Rahal for now. Unless Stingray can get to his inside, which he does. Graham has no help. And now it's Stingray versus Kiffin for the win. Who's it going to be? Stingray, Kiffin, Rasmussen's looking middle. Pillow trying to get into the fight. It's going to be a photo finish. To the line, checkered flag, Stingray Rob wins it. Stingray got the run down the front straightaway, and he gets it done for his first career Diecast Indycar League win. And Juncos has a win on the season and a big crash behind. Oh man, Kiffin got turned head on into the wall. He and Rasmussen crashed. They finished 2nd and 3rd. Rasmussen destroyed, Kiffin destroyed. But 2 of the best storylines all season combined to finish 1-2. Pillow gets 4th. Graham comes home in the top 5. Then, a crash coming to the line. Pato turns Scotty Mack into the wall. Wow. What was that all about? Well, that's going to draw the ire of Penske. Pato gets a 6th place finish out of it, but he took out Scotty Mack. And Will Power and Lundgaard nearly crashed again. Power finishes. Scotty Mack destroyed, and Louis Foster and Marcus Ericsson come home. Foster gets a top 10 out of it. And Scotty Mack was so close to scoring points, but he will not. But what a win for Stingray Rob and Juncos Hollinger Racing. They have been a really feel-good storyline all year. They've been performing really good. And now they finally get rewarded with their first career win. What a win for Stingray Rob and Juncos Hollinger. See y'all next week for the Milwaukee doubleheader, which will play a crucial role in deciding who's champion. See you later. RB out. Peace.
My destiny got 2 strikes. Listen to this. If it's there, we're still alive. But if it's not there, because
Man.
of 2 strikes, the other family can still
Marcus Erickson finishing today and Kyle Kirkwood not finishing has changed the championship. Palou finished up there and so did Pato. Let's see what the championship standings will hold after this week. But Stingray Rob Juncos get their first ever win in the Diecast Indycar League. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all later. RB out. Peace.